presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
And we welcome you to 2K Sports. Good to have you along, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and this is the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they've definitely started the season right with a hot start, and that's certainly been a great sign towards their effectiveness in getting that momentum going. I'd like your perspective on this, Shaq, as a three-time Laker champion. Does the NBA need an elite Laker franchise?
Yes, they're a huge franchise with history and market presence, and Ernie, the league is at its best when they are successful.
When you think back, what was it like playing in front of that kind of a crowd in Los Angeles, night in, night out?
I love doing for them what my favorite people in that stadium did for me. Jack Nicholson, Denzel Washington, Adam Sandler, they gave me joy. I tried to return the favor.
You give me a lot of joy in this job. Did you know that?
Well, thank you, sir.
I'm just kidding. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partner, Steve Curry Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Taking a look at Charlotte, it's been a tremendous beginning to the new season. They are now 5-1.
They're trying to get this long road trip off on the right foot with the win here.
Well, the worst thing you can do is start a long trip with a loss. And you want to play well, obviously, but if you can get a victory right out of the gate, it can set the tone for the entire trip.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Walker runs the play with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Jefferson in at the center. Here's Charlotte now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And you look back at a year ago, they played twice during the regular season, each side winning once.
Now here's Zeller. 6 to shoot. Jefferson dishes to Stevenson. It's good with time running down on the shot clock. And speaking of their season series last year, Steve, you might have had a problem telling which was the playoff team and which one wasn't.
Yeah, maybe it speaks a little bit to the strength of their respective conferences last season that they did split those games, Kevin.
And again, it's Carlos Boozer. We played just over a minute here in the first. Ryan against Stevenson. Left side, Walker. And Boozer with the block. And they get it back. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Stevenson. Passes to Jefferson. Tipped away. Second shot opportunity. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns.
In a loss like that, guys, you just got to flush it down the toilet and put it behind you.
Yeah, you do, Steve, but it's much easier said than done. I mean, it's hard not to dwell on the type of poor performance it was for them.
Five on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
That's good. Zeller's got his first points in this one.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lynn kicks to Johnson. There's the pass to Boozer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Latrey. And the Lakers with another miss. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Lynn with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. A nice shot by Lynn.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Walker against Lynn. Walker goes in. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Screen by Boozer. Johnson, the pass to Boozer. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Now, here's Stevenson. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta. And it's Walker penetrating. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here is Bryant. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Now here's Lynn. In low to Boozer. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Johnson against Stevenson. Outside, Walker. 6 to shoot. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Good.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
Hornets trail by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, we talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kid Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
And thank you, Doris. And the Hornets miss again.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Kobe dishes to Davis. Back to Kobe. That one wide left.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Walker with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Jefferson setting the pick for Zeller. He used that pick just right. Stevenson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Cody Zeller, a first-round pick back in 2013, 1 year after his brother Tyler Clark was taken in the first round.
You know, that's happened only 2 other times in NBA history, Kevin. The Plumlee brothers, Miles and Mason, also taken in 2012 and 13. Miles drafted by the Pacers back in 2012. And then back in 87 and 88, the Grant twins, Horace and Harden.
Shots good by Boozer. Hornets trail by 3. And here's Walker. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hill comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Ryan Kelly in for Carlos Boozer. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte.
Then you go back to draft night in Charlotte, a borderline fan revolt at the draft party after they selected Zeller. He hasn't quite hushed his doubters yet, but some of the bigger names yet to make an impact either. So we'll see how he develops.
Got a piece of it. Johnson attacking. A floater, can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And I'll tell you what jumped off the page to me, guys, the firepower off the bench. I mean, that's what really, I think, led them to that victory.
Well, it was that energy boost factor, we call it. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game, but it was there for them that night.
Now here's Williams. It's rebounded by Kelly.
And Zeller, you know, last season struggled early with the shot. He seemed to turn it around later, though, giving hope for his progress moving forward. I've got a lot of confidence in this young man. I think he's going to be one heck of an NBA player.
Now here's Walker, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Walker goes in, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. I mean, if you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And the first one drops.
Kemba Walker, quick, got a great handle on the ball. He's a blur in transition. And what I like about him, he's always looking to push the tempo for easy baskets. And he's tough, not afraid of the moment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Johnson. Young comes in for Bryant. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. And he can't hit the second. And Walker tough to stay in front of, but yet Clark, he's become a great finisher around the rim.
Well, you know, you have to be able to do that at his size. He's listed at 6'1", which I think is really generous. He's more 5'10"-ish, 5'11", and he understands that's an area that he has to continue to expand and add to be the potent offensive player he's capable of being.
Hornets trail by 6. Henderson with the screen for Walker. Pass to Williams. Fades away. Good.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's Clarkson. He kicks it to Hill. And the layup's good off the glass.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Charlotte's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Walker. He feeds it to Maxiel. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's Clarkson, guarded by Walker. Clarkson passes to Young. Now Henry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Clarkson, offensive rebound. Here's Hill. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Walker. Maxiel sets a screen for Walker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Walker's got 5 points so far. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Walker. Clarkson kicks to Young. Feeds to Hill. Fade away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Charlotte making some changes. Biombo is checked in for Maxiel. Vonleh comes in for Marvin Williams. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker. They set the pick. Neal dishes to Biombo. Young with the steal. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And the Lakers have possession.